What's up, bro? I will be doing a skill/pages tier list. I know that my last tier list was very scuffed, and I will not be doing it all over again as it took an hour for me. This took even more, so if you could please leave a like at least on this video. I'm not even asking for subscribers because I need 1000 money to even gain money from my videos, but a like would be a lot. Anyway, let's start with the tier list. First of all, we have focus strikes, the thing that you spawn with. It's a free hitter, costs free light, which isn't bad. It evades, it bypasses evades, it break blocks. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. It deals good damage. I will put it at solid B tier. Next is charge and cover. Now this move was nerfed. It no longer gives you shield for hitting an opponent. That is why it's like terrible. It's extremely easy to parry. It's good for running away from your opponent. You hit it and like turn around and you're like much further than him. That is the reason why I will put it at bottom of C tier. Dodge and strike. One of the worst counters in the game. This is parryable. If you have enough good timing, this is parryable. This is one of the worst counters in the game. Next, we have preemptive strike. It comes kind of fast, but it doesn't deal a lot of damage. Rupture is trash, and it costs free light. Therefore, it will be at C tier. Thrust. Now this is a great move. It costs 2 light, but it gives you 1 light and you can reuse it for the second time. It is amazing, honestly. I will put it at solid A tier. Light attack. This move, my god, got nerfed. It costs 1 light now, and you have to hit to get the light from it. It used to cost 0, it was unparryable. Now it is parryable and it only gives 1 more light from using it. So I'm gonna put it at the middle of C tier. Away counter. Now this counter is a good counter. It rolls pretty good. It costs only 2 light and it bypasses evades for some reason, not like you could even dodge. So I will put it at solid B tier. Next, we got right hook. I honestly don't know why would you ever pick this up. There are so many more tremor things that you could pick up than this. It does cost only 1 light, which is nice, but you cannot combo off of it, you cannot do anything unless you guard break the person, but like why would he do that? He could dodge in time, probably. So I'm gonna put it at bottom of B tier because it costs so little and it is somewhat worth it. Opportunistic slash, whatever. Costs 2 light, which is nice. 3 haste is like okay, and 5 rupture. That is a full M1 combo, and 1 move hit. If you got a heavy weapon. Some weapons hit 5 times, so it's just 1 M1 combo. It's not great, though it's kinda hard to parry. So it is a free hit. I will put it at the top of C tier for sure. You only live once. Why? Why would you ever use this? This is so garbage, bro. Even what? Nah, not actually. Yes, worse. Deep cuts. This move is good. This move is good. It is basically worse version of focus strikes, but it gives you poise and haste, which is more valued by like 1 damage on max roll or 3. So it definitely goes at the bottom of A tier. Mutilate. Now this move is only good if you actually roll 30, otherwise it's kind of bad, and now it's extremely easy to parry. So I don't know why would you even use it. It's kind of bad. Unless if you actually yeah, actually if you make your opponent miss, then it's much better. Sky kick. This move is very popular from my times. Almost but every run was, almost every build was running it. I'm pretty sure it's not as good, though. It costs only one light, but it doesn't deal any damage, basically. Anyway, drop kick. This move is so mid. If it would cost 3 or more light, for some reason, it would be at the D tier, for it being kinda shit. But because it only costs 2 light and it is medium difficulty to parry, I will put it in the middle of B tier. Backstreet Scramble. This move is genuinely really good. It's much better focus strikes. You can combo off of that third hit. If you have a move that hits grounded, the move itself hits grounded. It is really good. I will put it at top A tier. You're too slow. The middest counter of all time. The easiest one to parry in the game, but deals probably the most damage out of the game. That is why I will put it at middle B tier. Stylish sweeps. This used to cost 3 light. Thank God that it costs 2 light, because it is so mid. It doesn't deal good damage, sinking does almost but nothing, or even upgrade your opponent if he has everything into gloom. So I wouldn't pick this move up unless if I am running a sinking build and I do not have any moves that hits ground. Shocking blow. This move is great. It comes out so fast. The problem is it can be blocked. If it wouldn't be able to block, this move would be OP. But it is blockable, but still goes into the S tier. Crush. This move is great. For example, you're a Tremor build with a Raw Spanner Crusher. You hit the grid and then you go onto them instantly. You use for example, the Sky Kick. The enemy can avoid that by pressing space and Q. And that's kinda mid. And with Crush, you avoid that. He cannot do anything. It's amazing. It's actually really good. The problem is it doesn't deal a lot of damage. That is why I'm gonna put it at bottom of A tier. Anyway, Onslaught Command. This move almost but nobody uses for no really good reason. The damage is okay, the dice up is really good, and it bypasses block. And it only goes 2 light and it's kinda hard to parry. That is why I'm gonna put it at A tier. Maybe it is because that it doesn't have any specific thing other than gaining dice up, but that is 6 dice up. That is a lot. Anyway, Distraction Awaits. This move is so mid. If you manage to hit it, it is extremely good. Maybe win conditional. This easily removes 3 bars off of your opponent. Just like boom. Just like that. If you proc it with Shin, yeah, GG to your opponent. He's already probably dead, even if you're trash at the game. The problem is that it costs 7 light, and you would need to have emotion level 1 to use it. And it's kinda easy, not kinda, it is very easy to parry or avoid, so it is going into the C tier, bottom of C tier. Now, Fleeting Footsteps. Why would you ever take this? At this point, just take the light dash. This is so bad. This is probably the worst move. Set Fire. This is so mid. You may thinking that, but with the rough skill tree and emotion level, you can put 3 burn per M1. Just telling you. If you would somehow manage, which is impossible, to put 99 burn on the opponent, you're not even getting, well, at most you're getting like 37 damage out of that burn. that is like 1 bar from maxed opponent. That so horrible. That is so horrible. Just pick a move that actually deals damage. Bloodwind Pages. These ones I cannot really rank. I never myself were a Bloodfiend. That is why I only fought them, and I fought whenever I fight any time that I see them. And from I seen this move, okay? Cassetti also has this move. This move is generally pretty good combo extender. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Now Grovel before me, pathetic one. This move is basically the same thing as the last, but just worse. Now Heartblood Impact. I honestly don't see anybody use it, and for no reason why. It's just basically shocking blow, but it cannot be blocked or evade, and it costs only 1 light. It's really great. I want to see more Bloodfiends use it, because most Bloodfiends, 99% of Bloodfiends are trash players for no reason. Anyway, Siphon, the best counter in the game. This is a must if you're a Bloodfiend. This is a must if you're a Bloodfiend, because you heal based on the dice roll, I'm pretty sure. So it's great. Suffocating Guild. I'm not reading all that. And it doesn't look too great, so I will put it here. Wound. This move is really good. Almost but every Bloodfiend has it for a good reason. It is actually good. Topple. Now this is a bit worse version of Wound, so I will put it just a bit lower. Library Pages. Blade Flourish. I used it, and the huge downside of it is that the first hit has a lot of wind up. If you get parried there, 3M once is what you will take before you can do anything. It literally soft locks you. It's so bad. They need to change it that you don't get put into such a stun after getting parried from the first hit. If you get parried at the second hit, everything is fine. You literally don't get a downside. It's just nice. But like other than that, if they don't make it that it hits grounded in the way that it is right now, then I don't see it ever be used by competitive players. Now we have Walls in Black. It is a pretty good move, especially if you are fighting a guy that is already low and he's playing it extremely safe, that is blocking, and you just used your slide attack. Then you pop it and you stagger him because he was blocking. It's really good, and it's kinda hard to see because it's black. Anyway, I will put it at middle of A tier. Waltz in White. Now this move, bro. This move is so annoying. It bypasses evades, and this is basically better rip. It is definitely going here. It's amazing for chasing. Light dash. I generally have no fucking idea why would you ever take this. This is just fucking horrible. Maybe for chasing someone, maybe, but then still horrible. This degraded shockwave, man, it is so fun and it is so great. It deals a lot of damage. It tremor bursts, it puts a lot of tremor, and it's kinda hard to parry, though it's easy. Most people fuck it up because they are trash, but if you fight somebody that knows how to parry this, you will not have a great time unless if you make him with a parry. Blade Lineage Pages slash series. This is a really mid move, honestly. It's basically one of those moves that I ranked somewhere and it's kinda easy to parry. Anyway, overthrow. Really, really good damage, puts a lot of bleed and poise. And paralyze. It is amazing, it is great. Though very hard to hit against good players. Fare thee well. Walmart version of overthrow. Literally that. It's honestly so mad because the third hit sometimes doesn't hit because of how much knockback the second hit does. Red Plum Blossom Scatter. I never see it in PvP, maybe for a good reason. 4 cost light is way too much for this mediocre damage. So I will put it at middle of C tier. Moon Splitting Drop. This move is amazing. This move is so good. It isn't a must or anything, but it is so good. It is great. Yield My Flesh. Extremely annoying counter, honestly, by Blade Lineage. Now that they buffed it by making the person move to the person that hit the Yield My Flesh, of course. Because of it, it's like so mixed. It used to be just trash, now it is so mixed because sometimes if you parry the second hit and third hit, the fourth hit doesn't happen, but sometimes does. So that is kind of stupid, and that because of that sole reason it is going on top of B tier. Dieshi Association. Weight of Knowledge is really, really good. I think that Weight of Knowledge should be at bottom of A tier. It doesn't deal great damage, it rolls really low. And that's all. Illuminate Thy Vacuity. Vacuity? Whatever, bro. This thing, why would you ever use it? Why would you ever use it, honestly? Seduce Decision? The same thing. Why would you ever use it? Scorching Knowledge. Now this move is amazing. Though the hit grounded is kinda bugged. The second hit sometimes hits the grounded, sometimes not. It depends if it feels like it or not. Actually, it deals a lot of damage. Leo Association pages. Honestly, anything other than Perfected Death Fist, I have no idea what you're doing with your build. The Perfected Fist is so good. It is the only good move, honestly. Because, like, Raging Storm, you may think, oh, but the second hit deals a lot. It will get parried 100%. It's just because it puts a bit of burn. And the second hit actually deals damage. I'm putting it at bottom B tier. Fiery Waltz. Why would you ever use this? Come on, bro. We can do something better than this. We can do something better than this. Red Kick. This is actually a pretty good move, but it's not great. It doesn't deal much damage somehow for some reason. Flowing Flame, honestly, just use Red Kick. It's so much better than the thing. Flow of the Sword. This move is so incredibly mid. If I catch you using this move, I'm jumping you on sight and winning the fight 24/7 because this move is so bad. Looky here even. Fleeting Edge, the same thing, bro. Why even bother using this move? It deals so little damage. Haste is kinda dog. So just stop fucking using it. She association pages. She used to be one of the brokest of moves in the game. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. Luckily they removed it, but there is something else that is also mega fucking broken. Wait, Loki, the shocking blow? What even is a shocking blow? I'm looking at it right? Anyway, catch breath is so incredibly mid, but better than fiery waltz. Extreme edge. Extreme edge on the second, this one, type, is so good. Oh my god, it won me ganks sometimes in the old days. I don't know how does it hold up nowadays, but I remember it as my GOAT. Flying sword. Honestly, this is really good, and the airtime version is really good. It is really good. Boundary of death. Incredible. Incredible. We love gambling. We love gambling. Hana association pages. Aguri Crusher. Honestly, if you use anything other than Celestial Sight from... actually, Aguri Kick and Celestial Sight are the only good things. Everything else is kinda mid. So... yeah, I'm just gonna put those two in here because they are easy to parry. Aguri Kick deals really good damage, and Celestial Sight is a really good counter. Kurokumo clan pages. Sober up. Seriously. If you ever use this, quit the game. This is so bad. This is just right hook but 10 times worse. Why? Why? No, just never use this move. Never use sober up. Cloud Cutter. This is incredibly mid. It doesn't deal good damage, good poise generation, honestly. And the bleed isn't the worst. Though, it is kinda easy to parry. Shadow Cloud Kick. For one light move, this is amazing move. It comes out kinda fast though, kinda seeable through. Even though one light boosts the fuck out of this thing. Sky Clearing Cat. This is a crit of Kurokumo clan, honestly. That's pretty much all. Not worth using, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it there. Dark Cloud Cleaver. Just double teleport, honestly, at this point. It's so kinda mid from the damage, but it's not bad. It is not too bad. Let me put it there. Shadow Cloud Shutter Cleave. It is basically the kick combined with sober up. And if you add well, shadow kick isn't actually a negative. Well, anyway, this is a really good move. Now Silent Mist. Holy shit. Rework this fucking shit. Rework it, please. Please. Or at least remove evade bypass. It is impossible to fucking do anything about it. It comes out way too fucking fast. At this point, every move will have... if every build would have it, nobody could fucking win. Well, there would be always one winner, but still, the winner would be who can spam the Silent Mist most of. Sync Association. If you use any Sync Association moves, you better have a good reason for them. And just saying that they are your favorite is not a good reason, bro. You may say that an engagement is hard to parry, contra attack also. Dude, just press right click after getting hit and you parry it. You literally parry it after that, bro. I'm not putting it the D tier because it has good generation of whatever. That's pretty much all. 7 association pages. These pages are actually good as they are kind of hard to parry, like the swash. You get hit by the first hit, you parry, and then you miss because of the second hit. The disarray target. Two first hits come out really fast, and probably the enemy will fuck up at that point, and he will get hit by third, which you can just combo your combo off or whatever. Now we got Mauliet. It's basically the same as Disarrect target, but it bypasses block. Yeah, that's it. Zwei association pages. If you use anything from Zwei association other than Blade Whirl, you're D1 selling. You're D1 selling. Just low-key quit the game. Because this is the only good move. Index. Execute per script. This costs way too much to be justifiable for usable, so it is going on the bottom of C tier. Somber Prosecution. This move is actually great. It is so good. Will of the City. Really fast counter. Only one light. If you need it, then sure. I will not fucking go after you if you have it. Fun pages. Coin trick. Honestly, it isn't the worst, it isn't the best. It costing only one light makes it a really good thing though. Pistol draw. Only one light. This is also amazing move. What you can do with it is that you hit the first die, turn around so you miss the second shot, and then turn again so you hit the third shot. It's really good. Summary Judgment. Honestly, don't know why would you even use this. It's so mid. That's all. I'm not ranking reload. It is literally just reload. Ring pages. I never was hit with this move, so I don't know how much damage it actually does. And it might not be good, though it can reuse a lot of times, which is nice. And whatever this is, bro, Focus Strikes 2.0, kind of fucking wrong, because this shit is actually fucking good, but it costs a fuck ton of light. The middle page is proof of loyalty. Are you going to be loyal? How about you prove it to me? Honestly, this move is kind of mid from the middle, probably the worst one. Like kicking hits grounded, it's a really good combo of move if somebody's on the ground. Punching, if I'm not wrong, I think it can actually hit grounded. I'm not sure though, and don't clip me on that, please. So I'm just gonna put it there. Just a vengeance. Two first hits that are fast. Fourth one that is a bit later probably will get parried. If not, then after the third hit they will probably fuck up. And if not, then it's whatever. It actually deals good damage, so I'm gonna put it here. This is basically a counter that stores every damage that you took. You still take some of the damage that you take or took, though it deals quite a lot of damage if the enemy is fucking stupid. My hair coupons. Honestly, don't ever use this. What the hell? Yeah, you just never use this, honestly. What the hell? You got complete and total extermination. That is 10 times better than this, honestly. Encore pages? Every encore page is good. Red mid? Honestly, only spear and sometimes focus spirit is good. Everything else is, why would you bother using it? There are so many better options than it. Now we got the reverberation assembly. The lumpy onslaught, it is not the worst, though it is not great. It's probably one of the worst ones to ever exist. Now we got kicks and stomps. I almost bet to ever or always use it on any tremor build, even though that it puts only 2 tremor, which is incredibly small. It is still worth it because it hits grounded. Now Rampage's Assault, this also hits grounded sometimes. Or maybe the first hit hits grounded but the second doesn't, I am unaware. But I hit people that were in the ground with this. Pitch Black Pulverizer. Amazing move, honestly. Just better overthrow at this point. And I don't even know where did I put overthrow. I cannot read anything of this. Bro, if you will need to go through all of this pain that I'm recording, bro. Don't worry, we are about to end, bro. Rip. This is a teleport move that is basically waltz in white it was, right? It was just a tiny bit worse. It can be blocked, never mind, it's kinda bad. Charge barrier, honestly, why would you ever use this, bro? Just never use it. If I ever catch you using this, bro, you're getting jump on site even if you have 5 people, bro. Just don't use this dog. Leap is great on every build. No matter what. Overcharge triple is so mid. Great Soul Rend, great. Behead Hat Cleave, trash. Smackdown, not the worst. Now, this is a must on every build. No matter what you're doing, extract fuel has to be there. This is like okay, the trash disposal and Scales of Judgment can be jumped over, can heal enemies, and at the end of the day probably doesn't heal. And Snowball, it doesn't exist in game, so I will not rank it, but it still for some reason is on the Trello. But if it would actually be obtainable, then I would put it at S tier, because if you know the Prophet's Throw and its horrors, then you know. Anyway, this is all for the totally not scuffed and biased tier list. I probably made a lot of mistakes because I'm still learning a lot of the game, just like in the weapons. Let me find the weapon that I was very wrong about, that I want to really correct. Because now that I know it, I would change it immediately. This weapon deserves a nerf. It actually hits extremely fast, kind of hard to parry. You only need a 6th grade. A literal freshie can fucking equip it and deal 5 damage per M1 with this. Are you like kidding me? Please. nerf this weapon to the ground. And next weapon that I also got wrong was Nine Children of the Dragon Guando. This weapon is actually great, though if you're planning on to use it, just straight up use the N-Corp Inquisitor Hammer. Alright, that's it. See ya.